Welcome back. We're in the shuttle bay and there's a whole bunch of shuttles here. Which is the one we're gonna have to use? I hope it's the Imperial shuttle or the Enterprise D shuttle. Probably not though. I'm guessing it's this one because this one is on the box of the game. And we actually got a key from the one of the shuttle bay guards, which wasn't used to enter the shuttle bay, so probably it belongs to one of these shuttles, and it has a button on it, so that might be able to unlock it at a distance, or at the very least identify which shuttle it is.
The shuttle's alarm is now deactivated.
Sweet! Additionally, we now know it is in fact the shuttle that we need to use. So let's head inside. Looks like this place needs some cleaning.
The shuttle always looks trashed like this when it gets back from one of those intergalactic tailgate parties.
Who in the world left all this trash in here? Isn't somebody supposed to clean up the shuttle when it comes back from a mission?
Probably you.
Oh, wait, that's me. On second thought, it doesn't look so bad, after all.
Yeah, I agree. It adds a certain je ne sais quoi to the decor. Or something.
This tank of emergency oxygen serves an incredibly important purpose. It ensures that the shuttle's hatch makes a neat hissing sound when it opens and closes.
Indeed, very important.
The shuttle always looks
Oh.
The shuttle closet contains an EVA suit and helmet for those infrequent repairs.
I'm sure we won't be needing that.
This compartment contains the manual override array and the pattern buffer subroutines. This compartment contains the Devalium crystal subprocessor and main flux coupling. This upper compartment contains the subspace transmission relays and tachyon emitters.
All very important, I'm sure.
The shuttle always looks... If you recall correctly, this thickly shielded conduit routes the plasma runoff into the reintegration chamber. It's either that or the hot water.
I think it's probably important not to get them confused. I hope this cable wasn't important.
Someone must have been fixing the diagnostic relays. The lights here are half spectrum in order to give everyone the same pale blue mole person look.
They did that on purpose.
The shuttle bay doesn't look so spacious from in here. In fact, it looks kind of fuzzy.
Maybe you need to clean the windshield.
These are the seats for the pilot and navigator, built of a semi-translucent gel foam that molds itself to the shape of whoever's sitting in it. The semi-transparency also makes it easier to spot loose change and crumbs that have fallen between the cushions.
Neat. There's something here in the back seat pocket. Maybe it's a replicator menu.
It's a recall notice.
No, too bad. Out here.
These are the seats for the...
Oh.
The semi-trans...
Nothing, apparently.
This is the shuttle cockpit. You sit here. You will be smart. You will make it go. You will make things work.
Is that a reference to the Pack Lads? I think it might be. Let's get the recall notice. Huh? Huh? That makes perfect sense.
It feels slightly... It's the recall notice.
Yes, I noticed that.
It feels slightly... It feels like...
I think it has another side on it, but...
It's the recall... It's the
I think there's more to that recall notice.
It's the recall... It reads, Dear Ham Shuttle Owner, it has come to our attention that there is a minor misprint in the owner's manual for the 1000 series of shuttles. Until a new manual can be acquired, please please disregard page 73, paragraph 4 of that manual.
Where it reads, as soon as any more knows, when jumping the 1000 series, please match the plus cable end with the plus terminal on the polar flux repeater deck. Follow the same procedure for the minus cable and the minus pole. It should now read, as any more knows, when jumping the 1000 series, please match the plus cable end with the, whatever this symbol is, pole, and the minus cable end with the, well, I guess that's no, pole. Thank you for flying a hamster. Well, that might come in useful in case we need to actually jumpstart this thing. Let's hope that won't be needed. Right. Let's see what we have here.
This is the main cockpit display. Various subsystems of the shuttle are monitored and controlled from here. It says power. Could it be that this button has something to do with the power system of the shuttle? Nah, that sounds way too obvious. This is the shuttle's cockpit. All the action takes place right here. Through the cockpit glass, you can see the shuttle bay interior. This looks like the launch initiation button. At least that's what it says it is.
Well, we'd better believe that then.
These are navigational system readouts. You might want to fire up the sucker before you try that.
Oh.
This button activates the PTS system.
What is the PTS system?
It's the Intermix Confirmation Display button. Those are the words which inform you that the slot below accepts subroutine program disks.
That makes sense.
Can't you read? It's the subroutine program disk slot.
I think the narrator is getting...
Sheesh, so it's a little small. I'm so tired of hearing that.
Too much information. Also, I think the narrator is getting fed up with me looking at everything.
Looky there, it's the trunk handle. It appears to be a release handle for the hood of the shuttle.
Oh, I don't need that now. I want to know what the PTS is.
This is the photo triangulation system unit. It houses the optics as well as the print recorder and ejector.
I guess it allows you to triangulate something via the use of photos.
That's the retinal scanning unit. Upon launch initiation, the operator is asked to place his or her eye against it to be checked for proper authorization for operation.
That might be a problem. Somehow I doubt that Roger has proper authorization for this thing. Ooh, sweet, we got movies and games.
Cool! This button is for the movies option package available in the DS-86 series of shuttles. Too bad StarCon was way too cheap to spring for it.
Ah.
Cool! This button is for the games option package available on the DS-86 series. Too bad StarCon was way too cheap to spring for it. This panel would control the weapon systems were this shuttle so equipped.
I'm betting it isn't, though.
That's the co-pilot's seat. You wonder why it looks stained.
I don't want to know.
It's the right side display panel. It's just mostly pretty lights and stuff. It appears to be the shuttle's version of a glove box.
Ooh, anything in the glove box?
It reminds you of one of those hand pumps you use when the astrohead plugs up. It's a tube of Elmo's Gluzol. It's the most indispensable item in the universe, duct tape.
Well, those all sound like useful items, so let's take them. Anyway, let's try to get out of here.
It's just another in the array of displays you are totally mystified by.
Oh, I thought it might say something.
You might want to find...
No, anyway, let's just press the launch initiation button. Intermix not correctly set. Make necessary adjustments before initiating launch sequence. That sounds like a bad thing. ICD, eh? That was the Intermix configuration display, so that's probably what we need. Okay, well, what we apparently can do here is set up the intermix for the shuttle. Fuel tank 1 contains mercury at the moment. Fuel tank number 2 contains sulfur. Fuel tank number 3 contains potassium. And the catalyst is neon. And the current confirmation code is apparently lasagna. Wait, isn't that spelled wrong? Unless they're Dutch, because that is actually the correct Dutch spelling of the word lasagna. I guess it might be in other languages as well. Not English, though.
This is the intermix confirmation display. Once the proper 4 elements have been selected, along with the proper confirmation code, the shuttle is ready to fly. This is...
Oh. Change the confirmation code. Snowy. Napkin. Fences. Lasagna. But only lasagna lights up, so apparently that's the one we have to use, I guess. This puzzle is fairly obscure, I have to say. These are all elements, and we found earlier in the computer a reference to the periodic table, and I mentioned that it is actually listed in the manual. Well, let's take a look at the periodic element, the periodic table. Now, all of these elements have symbols, of course. And if we remember the confirmation code, lasagna, La is actually lanthanum. And S is sulfur, Ag is silver, and Ne is neon. So that's actually what you need to do. Need to set this to lanthanum. Sulfur is already right. Silver and neon. Okay, that should do the trick. Let's try the launch initiation button again. Intermix confirmed. Stand by for retinal scan. I'm standing by.
It wouldn't be prudent.
Maybe I need to use my eyes with it. Oh. Unauthorized personnel initiating launch shutdown. Well, that sucks. I guess we're gonna need to fool the scanner, much like we did in Space Crush 3 with the photograph of Elmo. But we're gonna have to figure out how to do that in the next video.